Sylvester Stallone is an American actor and director who has amassed a whopping $400 million in net worth over the course of his career. The actor initially experienced hardship as he struggled in New York City in 1969 while waiting for his career to take off. Fortunately, he was able to play the lead role in a few movies as time went on, and Rocky Balboa became the greatest critical and commercial success for Stallone as an actor and screenwriter. He has since been actively producing movies in Hollywood, and he once held the title of the highest paid actor. Rambo made the majority of his money as an actor. Celebrity Net Worth estimates that between 1970 and 2012, the actor's salary alone brought in roughly $300 million. Since the 1970s, the actor has received about $35,000 to $20 million for each film over the course of his career. He reportedly made millions off the Rocky franchise, according to reports. The Rocky II movie gave the action star a solid $75,000 paycheck. His payout rose significantly until he was paid $15 million for Rocky V. Being one of Hollywood's most well-known actors allowed him to secure lucrative endorsement deals with millions of dollars in value. The American action star's best-known product endorsements are for Warburton's and Stallone high-protein pudding. The said pudding is not any pudding, but rather a protein source for those who wanted to increase their muscles as well as the weightlifters. Okay guys, let's look into some of his other endeavors and what he spends his money on. His own production company. Sylvester Stallone is also a business-minded person. In 2018, the actor established Balboa Productions, an American firm that produces movies and television shows. His well-known Rocky Balboa character from the Rocky film series inspired the name of the production company. Despite only starting in 2018, the production firm has produced several high-quality films since its founding. They produced several movies like Tulsa King, Samaritan, Rambo: Last Blood, The Gangster, The Cop, The Devil, MVP, Hunter, and more. Clothing line. The actor-star believes that when it comes to men's clothing, he knows what they want when it comes to fashion, since he's been one all his life. Stallone, who is well known for wearing t-shirts, sweatshirts, and camouflage apparel in his iconic roles in Rocky and Rambo, has developed his clothing line for a men's lifestyle brand that was introduced in 2012. The 76-year-old actor believed that when it comes to developing character, dressing appropriately is the first step. He desired to assist his fellow men by offering more options for their wardrobes. Now that we know how Sylvester Stallone owns his millions, let's look into how he spends it. Massive car collection. The actor has a fairly impressive car collection. His extensive collection of cars includes the Bugatti Veyron, Bentley Continental GTC, Ferrari 599 GTB Fiorano, 1932 Highboy Hot Rod, custom Ford Mustang GT, Chevrolet Corvette C8 convertible, Rolls-Royce Phantom, Porsche Panamera, and more. The supercar Bugatti Veyron, which costs $1.7 million, is one of his collection's most luxurious cars. The said car has an enormous engine that has 1,200 horsepower and can reach 60 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds. The Italian stud has also been seen driving a special edition Chevy Camaro Hendrix SSG. Talk about over the top, a custom Mustang GT, a 1968 Corvette, and a Mercedes-Benz G550, all of which are valued over $100,000. How could we forget about his Cadillac Escalade too? To make the cabin feel and appear like a private plane, the movie star shelled over $400,000. Motorbike. Stallone certainly has the greatest love for automobiles, but he also enjoys motorbikes. Who can recall that gray Harley from Rocky III? Well, it turns out that the Rocky Balboa Harley-Davidson motorcycle, suitably named after the Italian stallion, is up for sale. Plus, the price tag might reach over $250,000. You'd hope that Stallone's got enough room in his house to keep all of them undercover, and trust us with more than one sprawling mansion to his name. He does in his 90s. Most of the movie star's time was spent living in this neoclassical style villa overlooking Biscayne Bay in Miami, spread across 14 acres of land. There was plenty of space for Sylvester, his wife Jennifer, and the rest of the family to relax. Massive real estate property. Sylvester Stallone owns numerous properties across the country, located in some of the most affluent neighborhoods. He spent $35.4 million on a 13,241 square foot mansion in Palm Beach, which he bought in just 2020. Despite having many properties under his possession, he occasionally sells some of them. In 2020, he sold his longtime home in La Quinta, California, for roughly $3.35 million. Similarly, he sold British singer Adele one of his largest real estate holdings. The singer bought the Beverly Park mansion for $58 million. The enormous 3.5 acres of ground on which the mega mansion is situated offers breathtaking views of the city. Charity. Just like any other celebrity, Sylvester Stallone has a heart of gold. When it comes to charitable contributions, Rocky's star is rather generous. Aside from financing charities out of his pocket, he also actively participates in donating drives and fundraising efforts, like auctioning off priceless artifacts. He raises millions of dollars when he does this, which is extremely astounding. Similar to how he auctioned off over 1,400 of his possessions, including costumes, props, and other movie artifacts. The auction's revenues were given to American veterans and wounded service members. His timeless pieces. It's great to invest and give, but what good is being incredibly rich if you can't occasionally treat yourself to a little luxury? Although it is well known that the actor is a passionate art collector, less is known about the fact that he simply adores to pamper himself with extravagantly pricey timepieces. The actor also owns a significant watch collection. He owns a vast collection of classic artifacts, including pricey Panerai and Rolex watches. Some of his Rolex watches cost around $10,000. While this may not seem extravagant for someone with a $400 million net worth, it can enhance his dazzling appearance on the red carpet. The actor, who has been a devoted supporter of the Panerai brand, revived the company when people noticed him sporting several of their timepieces in public and some of his films. His collections also include an 18-karat white gold Rolex GMT Master at about $7,500 and a $20,000 yellow gold Rolex Submariner with a black dial. Plus, he owns a $10,000 Rolex Sea Dweller, a $4,500 IWC Pilot, and numerous panorama pieces. The legendary actor, who is also not afraid to spend a lot of money on luxury travel. Sylvester requested a $12 million Gulfstream jet as part of his compensation for Rambo 3, and guess what? He got one. If he's not flying in a private jet, he's cruising around on exclusive yachts in places like the south of France on relaxing family holidays. Even though cars, watches, planes, and bikes are all cool, a life-size statue of yourself epitomizes luxury. Yep, he's got one of them too. Well, how do you intend to spend $400 million bucks? At the end of the day, we can state that Sylvester Stallone is a wonderful actor who has succeeded in life despite facing numerous challenges, having appeared in films for more than 50 years. He has left us with a lot of wonderful memories. He is content and pleased with his life, even though he no longer makes movies. Alright guys, that's all I've got for today. Give us a thumbs up and click the subscribe button if you liked what you saw and would like to see more.